Hey, it's time to dish with D. That's me. Thank you for clicking on this video and making yourself a priority. I am Denise. It is Saturday, and Saturday is my weekly weigh-in and the Weight Watchers weekly meeting topic du jour. I bring you, being a Weight Watchers lifetime member, I bring you their meeting topic. I read it from there, and I give you my kind of what I would change about it. If I was a Weight Watchers leader, probably wouldn't be allowed to change anything, would I? But kind of the spin I would add to my meeting if I were one. But I'm not. I am your coach. So thank you for that. Thank you for giving me that opportunity to help you, because that's why I do this channel. I do this channel to A, keep myself accountable. Let's face it. And number two, if I say something that sparks just a little something in one or two people, this channel is a success, and I have done that. So I am happy to be here to provide this for you. And I met so many wonderful people. I mean, I could do a whole video on how thankful I am for you guys. It's crazy. We will be doing something like that, I think, coming up. But I know why you're here. You're here for the Weight Watchers and my weigh-in. And as you know, now let's rewind the tape, as Weight Watcher says, to what we talked about last Saturday, which was me being frustrated with the lack of loss, the lack of just consistency, really. I put my app, both apps, I do Weight Watchers and Healthy, in maintenance mode. Now, I believe you get so many points per plan. So my points were higher. I was doing Sugar Smart in October on the Healthy app. I am no longer doing Sugar Smart. I'm transitioning to probably the Better Balance again, I'm thinking, on there. I'm not sure yet. I really should have had this figured out, but I'm still in flux. But I know I'm not doing Sugar Smart anymore. I liked it. I didn't have too big of a problem with it. My problem came with missing 0.2 things. Chicken, turkey, which is 3 things, I guess, and eggs. I didn't miss the yogurt as much as I thought I would. And I think I missed beans too. But I don't have them that often anyway. But I miss having, I'm so used to just having them. So, and I feel like they're not really bad options. So I went into Weight Watchers, and it was Challenge D again, and somebody challenged me to do the Weight Watchers diabetic plan for this month. So I'm thinking, I did put it in my app, but I'm thinking I might try that. I get my blessed chicken, turkey, and eggs and beans back. I would lose, I know I lose yogurt. I think there's something else. I don't remember. I know yogurt was one of them, and fruit. How could I forget that? And there are two, I mean, I try to eat more fruit because it's 0, but do I really, am I a big fruit eater? Not really. I could afford to count it. I mean, I'm lucky, like I said, I always keep it to 2 servings a day, because again, I'm not a huge fruit lover that I'm like, oh, I gotta have a fruit. I gotta have a fruit. So for me, having to count fruit, really, honestly, out of everything is probably no big deal. I think it's easier for me to count fruit than it is to count chicken and eggs. So, and you know what? And if you're disappointed in me, you shouldn't be, because I love trying new things. And you know what? Sometimes trying new things often keeps it fresh, and I have the opportunity to do it. So I highly recommend for you, if you're just doing Weight Watchers, try the diabetic plan. It's the same algorithm. It's the same plan. All the plans are pretty much the same. It's just a different way of looking at it. And sometimes a different perspective. You see results on the scale. You just don't know. You really just don't know. You know, I always think, I said, you know, even with Healthy, there's so many healthy plans on that app you can choose. You can choose to do, like I said, there's the Sugar Smart, there's Better Balance. I don't remember all of them, but there's a couple more on there. I think the Old Points Plus is on there. There's calories and macros on there, if you have the professional version. But for $30 a year, to me, it's just, honestly, it's a cheap investment to have that. And I also am a Healthy ambassador, so I can give you $5 off with my code Healthy_D Denise M. But I will link that down below if you're interested in getting $5 off. Now, it doesn't help you to renew it. It's just if you're joining, getting the professional version, even if you've left and have come back, I believe that code will work for you as well. It just doesn't work for a person who's renewing, who already has it currently. But yeah, for $5 off, hey, it makes it what, $24, $25? Definitely a deal. All right, you've talked. Would what is your, let me rewind the tape for one more time. I didn't talk about this last week and I was kind of bummed that I didn't. My overall loss for the month of October, or shall I phrase it, my overall gain for the month of October. I gained 3.5 pounds in the month of October. Yes, I did. And that is from back when I was like, all the weight I've lost. Remember I had a loss in May, June. Yeah, I gained it all back. The bottom line is I didn't lose that much, but yeah, so that's in my head that, yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I was not happy about that. Not happy to see you know, when you see 1.2, it doesn't sound, but when you see 3.5 pounds, yeah, that's significant. So we got to work, you know, again, I don't want to be focused on weight loss, and I'm not, but I was not happy to see that, you know. But Timmy, I'm going to report on Timmy. Timmy messaged me yesterday. He gets weight on Fridays. So he was happy to report that he lost 1.8. He was excited because I think he had gained 1 pound last week. So he said, I lost the 1 pound plus a little bit more. So he was happy. And he knows, he says, I know it's the weekends. I know what I do. So it's good that he's very in touch with what he does. Like, he knew doing this was going to affect that. And I think it's cause and effect is a great thing. So good for him. Bravo, Timmy. And I was proud of him. I said, you know, it's a tough month. You know, just got to be careful. It's a tough couple of months, actually. So, actually, he'll be home he really won't be home. He's in our area. It's Vocations weekend. So, he will be giving a talk at a church. We will be going to that church. It's about 25 minutes from our house. So, we'll go hear him talk. I mean, it's a vocation story. Like, I've heard it a million times. So, but it's always, I've heard it a million more times because, like, we're going to use some of that for his ordination party. But that's a whole other story. How did I do on the scale after 6.5 minutes? I lost, shockingly enough, 1.4. Again, when you change your perspective, when you change a plan, it just, you know, I'm still doing the same things, just doing it in a slightly different manner. I'm still tracking. But I would tell you something. Seeing all those extra points on your app, I don't know. I think it's delightful. So yeah, I don't know. And again, I say this so many times and I know it and I don't follow it enough. I don't think I eat enough. I say this a lot. I do. It seems like every time I eat, now we're not talking junk. We're talking just more food. Like, you know, maybe an extra this or an extra that, or maybe an extra protein bar, or, you know, I've been trying to incorporate more bars, so I need to use some up. So, and I'm upping my protein. So, and I'm getting to that 100 grams a day, which is good. But yeah, I don't think I eat enough. And that's a huge one. A lot of us, I think we don't, I know it's like, really, Denise? I don't think a lot of us eat enough. I think we're afraid. I think this algorithm is, since it was personal points, is a little bit messed up, a little bit flawed. I've often said that, and I will go back to that. I feel like some things went up super duper high in points and we're not eating them because we don't want to spend the points. And I think a lot of us are under eating. I do. I think a lot of us are. And definitely doing a different plan, you know, and try a different app. Like I said, just do one app. Stop with the 2 and 3 apps. I'm telling you, just pick one and follow it. Just for a couple weeks and see how you do. That's just what works for me. Will it work for you? I can't guarantee that. But it's definitely something to try. So I'm happy. Timmy's happy. I'm shocked. But again, I'm not focusing on weight loss. So out of that 3.5 pounds, I got 1.5 off. Did I say my weight? Yeah, I did. I got 1.5 off. So now it's 2 pounds. So, you know, I am a happy girl. And I don't lose a lot. I mean, the shock to lose 1.5 pounds was like, wow. I would have been happy with a maintain. I would have been happy with a 0.2 gain. I'm telling you. But you just, you know, follow your plan. But I have, like I said, I put my app in the diabetic plan, I think Thursday. So, you know what? It's free. I already paid for it. Let's just try it. Doesn't cost me anything. Let's get to the topic at hand. How to manage a craving in 2 minutes. This would be good. Whether you get cravings for certain foods or just feel the urge to snack when you insert literally any emotion when you're stressed, I guess. I don't stress eat, but I know people that do. When I'm stressed, I tend not to eat. I eat out of fun and relaxation. Know that eating when you're not actually hungry is 100% normal and 100% can be changed. Not in 2 minutes, though. If you have years of this, it's going to take more than 2 minutes. Just saying. Excuse me. Morning. Try this. Get comfy and close your eyes. Focus on your breathing. So basically, we're going to meditate. Picture an ocean with gentle waves. I remember my leader used to do this when we were in there. Notice how they rise and fall and disappear again and again. Imagine each wave as you're urged to eat. Watch as your thought, feeling, and the urge itself passes you by. Acknowledge and accept what you're feeling and thinking. After 2 minutes, take 3 deep breaths and come back to the present moment. I would say to put that kind of, it's hard to do this alone. It's good when you do this in a group and it makes more sense. But if you go on like YouTube and you can pick out something like this, like a meditation, it might be better than trying to do it on your own. It's basically saying you have to stop and think. Let's put it in English. You have to stop and think. You have to think, are you really hungry? Or do you just want it? Now, people will say, I have the points, why can't I just have it? Have at it, I agree. If you have the points for something, you could fit it in, then do. This is only for something that to me, that you don't have points for, you're out of points and you still want to eat. And make sure you're eating enough. Like, sometimes we're hungry because we're not eating enough. We're not. I had to eat 1,300 calories to lose weight. And if I'm not eating 1,300 calories, I'm at too low of a deficit. 1,300 is a deficit for me for weight loss at the weight I'm at. Now, if you're eating 900 calories, that's way below. And that's not eating enough. So let's dive deeper. When a craving or a certain emotion washes over you, the urge to eat can be intense, like encompassing, can't focus on anything else loud. I know like when we're stressed and we just want that satisfaction of that food. And here's the thing. If that food would help, I'd say go for it. I would. But we're going to eat that food. And then we're going to feel bad about it. And then we're going to be like, ugh. And then there's another emotion. It's always not healthy to eat your emotions because it never ever works out. I wish food would help. It's only a momentary pleasure that, again, we're going to feel twice as bad about after we're swallowed it. And like, why did I do that? How many times have you done that? How many times have you eaten your emotions and then be like, why did I do that? So now you're still depressed, what you were sad about, and now you're upset with yourself because you ate something. It's always trying to, the thing it is, we want to transition that feeling into something else. Like instead of going towards food, what else makes you happy? Does music make you happy? Does dancing make you happy? Does reading make you happy? Does surfing the interweb make you happy? Does watching a movie make you happy? Like I've mentioned 5 things you can do that can make you happy other than food. That's not going to detriment yourself. So I would say pick something that you enjoy. Maybe walking or exercising is something you enjoy. It's not something I'd pick, but maybe you'd pick that. And maybe go get on your exercise bike. Put a podcast on. I'm thinking of doing a podcast, by the way. I keep saying that and I have to really sit down and do it. Find a podcast. Find something that's interesting, like that you find interest in, and listen to it. Watch YouTube. I got plenty of videos if you're bored. So get yourself out of that situation if you can't afford to eat. We have to redirect. That's what I was looking for. Redirect ourselves. I tend to watch Netflix. I tend to watch movies because I get involved in the story and all of a sudden the time just 2 hours goes by. Used to be I was big into Farmville on Facebook games and stuff. I haven't played we were talking about this, about getting a game together in the group and we all could join it. I'm gonna have to find one that we all could play. Like, Words with Friends is okay, but I want to do something like that's a little intense. And I feel like Farmville is busy because you got to do everything. And that will distract you from your emotion. It's getting away from getting it out of our head and that is a great way to do that. Let's see what they have to say. I gave you my spiel already. That type of non-physical hungry hunger is called external hunger. It is a lot like weight. It builds and builds and peaks. But pausing to feel that drive to eat, accept it, let it go, You can't get over the crest and allow the wave to pass without eating. We call it surfing the urge. And the more you practice this meditation, the weaker future waves may be. This is true. In a way, the more you fight it, the more you control it, the easier it is next time, because you've done it. And you have to remember that, I just did this. And what do I have to do? And or text a friend. Get yourself, if you don't have a weight loss buddy, at a meeting, get a buddy, get somebody's number. I have a Facebook group. Put it in there, and somebody will respond with a positive reinforcement. And that's all we need to hear somebody say. Guess what? It's okay. I got you. You're going to be fine. Just relax. Just breathe. That is why the community is key, because it's somebody else. We can't do this alone. We need other people. We need a village. And I've said that before. External cues to eat and drink are everywhere. You might be at a place, your friend's house, cocktails, a habit, TV equals snacks. Now, TV does not equal snacks for me. I don't sit TV and think of snacks, because I was never a nighttime eater, because I had to stop eating at night. So I don't associate watching a movie with popcorn. I don't. I associate watching a movie with getting my blanket on me and maybe cuddling with the dog and getting my headphones on. So you have to associate things. And yeah, when you go to a friend's house, there's cocktails. And do you want to be the only one not having one? No, but you want to be able to have at least one. And you have to be able to fit that in. Or an emotion, stress, carbs, and carbs only. Carbs are huge for stress. Salty is huge for stress. Chocolate is huge for stress. But remember, sit there and think, will eating this solve my stress? It only create more stress. You have to remind yourself it's only going to make it worse. That's why putting something in the Facebook group, reaching out to another human, is probably your best bet, and just getting that positive reinforcement. You can't always avoid these triggers, nor must you try to. You can't avoid them. But you have to learn to deal with them. And like I said, maybe you have points to have something, and if you do, then have it. Just don't go over. And sometimes we need to go into our weeklies occasionally. It's not a bad thing. I don't like when they sit there and say, but don't eat it. Well, if you have weekly points in the bank, you need to, we have to incorporate them with good food. I'm not saying that's the excuse to have a piece of carrot cake because I got 35 weeklies in the bank. No, but I'm saying maybe have a couple pretzels. Maybe have a point or two of hard pretzels, maybe with some mustard. Or maybe with some queso. You can get a queso, a tablespoon or two, for a point. So you can have a couple points of queso. You have it's 4 points for a little pretzel and cheese that you could all afford to have. So sometimes but can you stop at that? Therein lies the question. Can that be enough? For me, I always say to myself, would you rather not have that? I say, oh no, I want it. Well, then be satisfied with what you have. Because it's better to eat that than to not eat it at all. And there are people that they avoid food. I'm not going to avoid food. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. That's not a realistic weight loss journey. That is not a good relationship with food. We want to have a better relationship with food. We can't go from overeating to undereating. That doesn't work. It doesn't, I'm healthier. No, technically you're not. You have to have a better relationship with food. Food is not your enemy. Food didn't cause you to get big. You did. You ate the food. Food didn't jump in front of you. You went and grabbed it. So we have to, and sometimes not having certain foods in the house helps because you can't grab it if it's not there. True story. This mindful technique helps you decide how to respond. Sometimes that waiting for the urge to pass on its own, and other times it might be honoring the craving. You have to accept it. You have to accept that it's there and that it's normal to have those cravings. It's not abnormal to have them. It's normal. How long have you been heavy? Okay, I'll answer. 45 years. These things going to disappear overnight? It's going to take years. And I've been on this since 2016 consistently. So, and I still struggle. So if you're just on here, but we have to gain control. We have to work at it. It doesn't happen because we say it. We can't just wish it. You have to do techniques. You have to accept the fact that it's normal to have cravings. And how do we deal with them? And how do we deal with stress? How do we deal with emotional eating? We acknowledge it's there. And we acknowledge that, yes, we have a problem. And how do we deal with it? And I've given you some techniques. There's some techniques here. My best advice is always to reach out to another human being. I feel like human contact is the best thing. Either way, the awareness can help you better stay on track. Be aware. Don't hide. Don't hide from it. Don't say, acknowledge that you have them. It's such a normal thing. And I feel like sometimes it puts, some people will say, just do it. Just do it. You can't make yourself do something because it's been here a long time and it doesn't happen overnight. It could take years. And it's called, I do call it controlled discipline. I allow myself to have some. I don't allow myself to go hog wild. 3 fast facts. Cravings are usually brief, relatively predictable, and most importantly, defeatable. You know when they're going to happen. You know it. So you definitely have to find, like I said, find that way of dealing with it. And again, the first time you might fail. Don't give up. Keep doing it. And eventually you will conquer. You will ride that wave, my friends. You will be on that surfboard. Stepping back to observe a craving allows you to recognize it as a moment, and that will pass. It will pass, but you know what? Just always remember that you are normal and it is normal. Don't think you are abnormal. And you may suffer this, I shouldn't say suffer, you will have these for probably a while. Each time we don't eat in response to a craving, future urges tend to be less intense and subside more easily. Truth. Because once you've done something, it empowers you to do it again. You get confidence. And confidence is going to set you up for success. So that is it. Confidence, my friends. You can do it. And if you fail, you just try again. Don't ever give up. If I gave up, I wouldn't be sitting here. I gave up many times. Oh my goodness. How long have I been doing Weight Watchers, really? Since 1990 something? I don't remember. But not in the 90s. And here I am. Yes, I'm a bit over goal, but oh my God, I'm 100 pounds down. Shut up. Yep. And that's what I focus on. I focus on my successes, not my failures. And that's what I've been focusing on this last week, because you can't think about the negativity. You just have to do your plan. You have to, enjoy the food you're eating, get the foods in you like, and make them, create them. Eat the food you want. Don't eat the food somebody's telling you to eat. I hope when I show you foods, I'm not sitting there telling you need to go out and buy this. I'm just telling you, maybe it's been in the back of your head and think, oh my God, Denise got that. I had somebody tell me that. I said, thank you for doing this, because there's a few things I was thinking about trying, and I did a video yesterday all about my new obsessions for this year and things I'm crazy about. Oh my gosh, girl lunch, hearts of palm, Belinsky sausage, veggie hashes. I don't know. I'm exploring more of them. I'm going to be adding some squash and some sweet potatoes. I'm so excited. So again, this is what I want for you. I want you to be excited about food. Food is fantastic, and I want you to enjoy it. So that is it for me. I hope you enjoyed this week's topic. Let me know in the comment section below. How did your week go? What did you think of this week's topic? Let me know. Let me know if you think I'm crazy, because hey, I've been told worse, But I just share what works for me. Is it going to work for everybody? We all are different. We all are different. But sometimes somebody says could spark something in you. And I hope that I spark something in you to keep going, because the alternative is not good. We want to keep going. Even if we, like I said, even if we maintain, not gain, is a win, especially this time of year. Thanksgiving is less than 3 weeks away. I know, but we're going to talk about that. I do a Zoom on Monday nights. It's all going to be leading up to the holidays. And if you're interested in joining, I have everything in the Facebook group. If you don't do Facebook, you can email me at dishwithdee@yahoo.com and I will hook you up with the Zoom link. It's free. We chat. It's more focused. It's kind of like this. We're giving out tips and tricks for how to deal with the holidays, because it's not even the holidays that get us. It's the events we have to go to. It's the people we have to be around. And we need support, we need encouragement, and we need positivity, and we need to feel really good about ourselves, because when we feel empowered and good things happen. And that's what that's about. So you're all welcome to join me. I do it Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So that is it for me. I hope you enjoyed this week's meeting topic du jour. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, what the heck you waiting for? Join us here at Dish with D. We are a community of healthy lifestyle warriors here. We don't call it diet, we call it healthy lifestyle, because that's what it is. We're not doing anything temporary, we are doing things permanently, making permanent, small, sustainable changes. And I'm also running a challenge. I put the videos out every Monday. It was called the Fall Challenge, but I'm transitioning into the Holiday Challenge since I still had a few weeks left in the Fall Challenge. I thought, well, why not just kind of snowball it into the Holiday Challenge, because sometimes we need to keep it up, keep up the momentum, and that is just giving you behaviors to work on. And like I said, they're put out every Monday, so if you go check, you'll see them on Mondays. There's a whole playlist of the fall. It was called the Fall Challenge. I should change the playlist to the Fall Holiday Challenge. But yeah, it's just little things we could tweak to help us out. Nothing crazy, because it's lifestyle, my lovelies. It's lifestyle. So do you see my new gnome? Isn't he cute? Squirrel. So if you know somebody that needs Dish with D's community, share this video. And this is great for people who do online only, who don't have a meeting, because meetings are few and far between for a lot of us. So I am here to help you and to help anybody that needs it. Oh, I made a heart. So that is it for me. If you have not yet hit that subscribe button, I think I said that. It helps out my channel, and thumbs up helps my channel. Comments help my channel. We are the little channel that could, and I hope that you find it helpful, the things that we do here, and I thank you so much for watching. I appreciate, you know, that you're here and that you care about yourself. Because if you're watching this video, you care about yourself. So that's a positive. That's the first step. Let's take the next step together. So I will dish with you another day. Goodbye, my lovelies.